You remember what I said about hating blind boxes? Well, call me a hypocrite. Because I got Ultraman Blokees blind boxes. It's so rare to see Ultraman on store shelves on this part of the planet. Go with it. That I just felt I should get a couple. And who knows? Depending on how these go, I might get more. I'm not a huge fan of the squared off body, but I understand it's probably necessary. I like that they put Tiga on the front of Wave 1. I don't know if he's the most popular Ultraman, but Giants of Light. Hikari no Kyojin. It doesn't say... Oh, it does say Ultraman right there. But the ones you can get in Wave 1 are Tiga, Multi-Type, or Power Type, Zero, or Luna Miracle Zero, Gaia, version 2, Jeed Primitive, his dad, Belial, Gomora, who's a not quite Godzilla, but similar idea, and Balton, Alien Balton, or a mystery secret figure, which is most likely Glitter Tiga, because I highly doubt it'd be Tiga Sky type, and the head shape definitely says Tiga to me. So my best guess would probably be Tiga like Glitter. But I got two of them, and not only that, I got two Transformers ones as well. Because Toys R Us is closing up and they're having a sale, and they're the only place I've ever seen Blokees besides a convention. So I got Wave 1, which has Optimus Prime, Jazz, Ironhide, Ratchet, Prowl, Blue Streak, Secret Optimus Prime, Megatron, Skywarp, and Thundercracker. Why no Starscream? Doesn't matter. And Wave 3. Where's Wave 2? I don't know. We got Bumblebee, Slug in either robot or Stegosaurus mode. Ultra Magnus, White Optimus Prime. Sideswipe, Red Alert, a Secret Soundwave with Laserbeak, regular Soundwave, Scavenger, and Bone Crusher. And the ratio under them is like in how many, like 1 in 36 for the Soundwave Secret means that for every 36 of them made, you'll get one. So 1 in 9 is the most common. 1 in 12 for Soundwave. 1 in 36 for Optimus. Yeah. And the Ultraman are 2 out of 27 for multi-type, 3 out of 27 for power type, 3 out of 27, 3 out of 27. The standard seems to be 3 out of 27, and then 1 out of 27 for the secret figure. So we're going to switch to camera 2, see how long these take to open. I might split this video up depending, or not. We'll see. But let's see what I got. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny. This one. Oh, that was terrible. No, this adhesive they use is quite strong. Seriously. Oh my God. How is that so strong? Tiny silver bag. Tiny silver bag. Instructions. If that's a hint at what I got. The first bag has a stand. So, quick stand build. And attach this to the ball joint. There you've got one stand. Is the first one I got. It is not Tiga multi-type. It is Ultraman 0. So, these instructions don't help then. I mean, they kind of do. Where's Zero's chest piece? There it is. So, stick that. Is this a light up? I don't think so. Stick that. Oh, it's just the ball joint that goes on his neck. Makes sense. Zero. I remember. I know what Zero looks like. Relatively. Never quite watched Zero yet. He's been in shows like G'd. But attach those. Where's the other one? Because he's got an effect part. Oh, it's right here. I was blind. It was sitting right next to a foot, and it disguised itself as a foot. And these are also... Are they like the knee? I believe they're the knee. Because then you put that in, and you've got a leg. Okay. Ball joint. Ball joint, you've got a pair of legs. Where's something that looks like a shoulder? Yep. That looks like a shoulder. Got two shoulders. Two elbows. Yeah, this is kind of cute. And you've got either punchy fists or chopping hands. Let's give him the chopping hands. And there you go. He's fly. Let's put him in a flying pose. Nimonne hayaize. And can you? What was it? You're 10,000 years too early. If you think you can challenge me, or no, 20,000 years too early. It is a glitter Tiga. The instructions give it away. So that's kind of cute. I don't know what to do with this massive blade effect part. I don't know why that's connected to Zero, but let's end on an Ultraman. So let's do a Transformer next. This is like the world's most annoying glue. That was better, but still So, who do we want? Not Bumblebee. So you got two of these sprues of... It's Soundwave. It's either sound... It might be Soundwave. Well, the instructions are an example for Soundwave. Oh, there's multiple... There's like a slug example. Yeah, there's examples for everyone, but the dark blue plastic to me reads Soundwave. But you get another stage which can connect to the small one Zero is on. And the question is, secret Soundwave or regular Soundwave? Regular Soundwave. Because, yeah, I do not see... there's a little coin thing. Little paper coin. Regular Soundwave, that's cool. Right. Spread out the pieces like such. So you can actually see them. Where is his head? I see the back of his head, and I see the front of his head. The red piece was in the back of his head. There's a gray piece that is his mouth plate. Is that upside down? I don't think. No. This goes in the front. Or oh nope, it pegs in. Yeah, on the front of the front. As his mouth plate. And then his head goes together. That's a good looking Soundwave head. I believe a ball joint goes in there. And there is a chest that the ball joint was actually supposed to go in the chest, but that's fine, probably. Here, I'm looking for crotch assembly. Crotch assembly needs some pieces, but where? Okay, they're on these sprues, which B. Is it B1? And that also says B1. Why is there an Autobot badge? I'm not using that. I am not using that on Soundwave. Admittedly, Soundwave is the best. That goes like that. Here's another one. So this goes on the front of his chest. And I believe this piece is the back. If it wants to lock in properly. So this piece is the representation of
like Laserbeak or Ravage or somebody. Oh, this blank one must go on underneath. Yes. It goes on underneath. But it is not... There we go. Wrong way around. Come on. There we go. Classic Soundwave chest. Okay, so now we're forming the crotch. There's another piece of his crotch somewhere. I don't think I lost it. I don't see it. I see it. All this blue is kind of blending into itself, but there's a crotch. We'll plug that up there for a waist swivel. These bits are elbow and knee joints. Say take one of them, and which way do you plug it in? So you get a hinge. There you go. And you need 4 of them because they're both the elbows and the knees. On the same thing as the Autobot symbol. Ah. One of them I got wrong. Okay, now we got 4 of those. Oh, so we got 2 Autobot, and they're on the other side are Decepticon badges. So take these pieces with a joint. Not that kind of joint, Snoop Dogg. Take this piece. Elbow bend. You want it the other way. You want the elbow bend that way. And a fist. Let's give him a fist. Let's give him 2 fists. Ball jointed. There's one arm. And he needs a shoulder pad. There. Same thing on the other side. And second shoulder pad. Why aren't you? There we go. Now let's make some legs. Where's the ball joints going? Into the ankle. So now we want it bent like that. Ah, the gray chunks are the... That makes sense. Yep, okay. Leg. Peg. Peg leg. Foot. Repeat. Clickety click. Clickety clack. Into the crack. There we have an almost complete sound wave. I've got an extra ball joint. That's odd. So now we just have his weapons. So shoulder mounted launcher, handheld rifle, and there's a mini sound wave. That is very confusing that I... Spare ball joint. And yet the open hands. Where does this Decepticon badge go? There's nothing in the instructions for a Decepticon badge. Oh. Oh. I don't have an Energon cube. Let me check if I have an Energon cube, but literally it's the ball joint is intentional. Is intentional spare part. That makes no sense, but and the Decepticon Autobot faction badges, it says it can plug them into the stand, but that doesn't work. I see no... Energon cubes could stack on the ground. Who comes with an Energon cube? Not Soundwave, certainly. It's very odd. And Soundwave does not have a stand. Let's open another Transformers one. Let's open this one. Alright, who are we gonna get? Well, I think I have an idea. Wait. It could be Jazz. It's not who I thought. It's Rescue Ratchet! I was thinking Optimus Prime. Ball joint. Hips. Butt skirt. Front crotch. Yeah, it's a bit of a tight fit. Helmet. Face. Does the face go further up? Back. Hold on. We need shoulder joints first. Interesting that he had a predominantly red body. Which part that is, I believe, the back. And yep, the EKG on the patient. How are they looking, Doc? Shoulders. How they get away with the Red Cross? That Don't tell you know who. Those are not fitting for some reason. Oh. Because I plugged the hips as the shoulders. Whoops. That makes sense. And his back panel just refuses to play ball. There we go. Solid clicks. Let's plug the... Which panel? Yep. Going like that. Bottom part of a leg. That is okay. A ball joint as an extra piece makes, like, I guess if one breaks, I don't know. Seems odd. Let's rush these hinge joints. Maybe I'll get them all right this time. Elbow. Elbow. Forearm, forearm. Since I gave Soundwave fists, let's give Ratchet open hands. Or at least one open hand, because he does need to hold his gun. Hold your gun, sir. Looks good. It looks a bit too stern, maybe. Oh, and a blast effect part. Now, finish the leg so we can at least stand. We need to perform... He needs to perform surgery on himself. Sir, you need a pair of legs. Now I'm thinking about that's kind of... I'm using given the G1 toy had no legs. Okay. Tiny little ratchet. There you go. Can he actually plug into the stand? Yeah. Fairly decently. Now, last but hopefully not least, Ultraman. Don't give me, like, either Zero or Luna Miracle Zero. Give me Belial so Zero can have somebody to fight with. This glue... How... Where did they find this glue? How many horses did they have to... Let's not talk about that, I guess. So the instructions are still for Tiga? Yep. Gaia! What is the personification of the Earth? Gaia. Then why you say Ultraman? Haven't watched Gaia yet. Oh. Let's put his chest panel on first. That would probably be a better thing to do. Also, it's V2. So, that's his power up. Because I know Agula. Agul. Agula. How the heck is an English speaker supposed to pronounce that? Gets a power up as well. And he's got glowing fists. That's cute. There's, yeah, an extra. Right. Knee bend. And then the ball joint goes in. And then the ankle. This is actually amusing because, the only thing I've seen... No, it wasn't Dinah. It was Dinah. I'm thinking of like they did like the Dinah, Zero, and Cosmos make Ultraman Saga. I've watched that, but for a split second I thought it was Gaia. I'm like, whoa, no. I've only seen bits of... Why your elbow? Why your elbow not bend? Because it's on backwards. Through memes. Let's give him a glowy hand. Let's give him one glowy hand. He's ready to punch you. Or something. Little Gaia. Let's build this other stand quickly. Do. Giri giri made gambate. That's half of Gaia's song. It's like I'm trying to remember the first line. Giri giri made cham. Giri giri made gambate. That's a interesting selection of Blokees. 4 little aliens, 2 robotic, 2 humanoid. I don't know if we'll get more Transformers ones, but I do kind of want like a collection of little Ultramen. I think that's adorable. I'm more likely to stick to actually transforming Transformers. But Ultraman don't really have... They have figures. I've looked at posable basic figures before, but those are more expensive and have to import them. I hope they do more than just one wave. Because we'll be back at some point with more Ultraman the next time I go and decide to pick some up. But, thumbs up, not sideways. Bye.